What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Vic, the one and only, and you can't clone me.
And it's your boy Jamie the Great, and you tune in with
Daa Hangout, where we keep it real and we speak how we feel. And with that being said, let's introduce today's guest. We got to our left and right.
What's up, y'all? It's Mark Reed, co-owner, founder, and director of Drip Production.
You already know what it is. It's your boy C-Long. It's Lonely at the Top. Mixtape coming soon. Make sure y'all download that, you know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
R&B type stuff, you know?
Oh, yeah, man. Shout out to our guest today, man. We've been wanting to get you on our podcast for a long time, Mark. I know you a busy man, man. You're a busy man.
All right, so we're going to go and get into the drip check, you know. Got on that money green, you feel me, with the black jeans, with the forces, with about 90 little scraps on them. They wearing green, too. They trying to be like your boy, but, hey, it's only one me. But, yeah, we're going to let Mark tell what he got on.
Oh, man, I got the purple, black, and white ones, you know, simple black jeans. My brand, my clothes, I don't wear too many other shirts.
Okay.
I try to stay a walking marketing brand, so
That's how it's supposed to be.
I don't even like business cards. I just like my at name on my shirt.
On my brand. That's what's up. He teaching y'all something out there for the viewers who watching. You know what I'm saying? Be your own brand.
You know me, you know, something sample, the Nova jeans, you know, sponsor me, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got the shirt from Walmart, Walme's. Yeah, I make it look good, though, you know? You wouldn't even know. You know?
For sure.
Something simple, make it look good. $17, yeah.
What type of cologne you got on? You smell look good. You know what I'm saying?
That's me.
You know what I'm
tonight.
saying? That's that Victoria, don't tell nobody.
Okay. I got the, all white forces on, little camo. I got that Calvin Cambridge, Lil Bow Wow for y'all that who don't know who that boy is, you know what I'm saying? But my boy Mark informed us like everybody, all those fictional characters is trash.
Every
You know
single
what I'm
one.
saying? So shit.
He snitching right out the gate.
I actually thought Bow Wow could hoop, though.
Bow Wow?
Yeah, like I really thought he could hoop. They fooled.
I did. I did.
They fooled a lot of people, but that boy is not it.
Yeah.
I think it's Romeo the one that can really hoop.
Yeah,
He went
Romeo.
from USC.
Yeah,
All right.
got no buckets.
So Mark, we're gonna let you go ahead, you know what I'm saying? We brought you on the show. Go ahead, pop off with the question you had told us, you know what I'm saying?
Well, as of recently, and I from recently working with you, Vic, like, I know music is a passion. So it's like I definitely came onto this podcast knowing I had to bring up the conversation about the big three.
Okay.
Obviously, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, J. Cole. Personally, J. Cole is my favorite rapper.
Mine too.
And it's not, I'm not trying to be biased or anything like that. But recently, Kendrick Lamar just came out with some shots at Drake and J. Cole, mainly Drake, and then J. Cole just recently responded. I ain't trying to timestamp this or anything, but I think J. Cole up one.
Oh yeah, I
think J. Cole up one.
And I didn't like me personally knowing J. Cole. Like I
didn't think he was gonna.
I didn't think he was gonna respond. And you remember what I was telling you? I was saying J. Cole normally doesn't respond. So you were saying something about like it was kind of like too fast. But I was like, you saying it was expected, but it was actually unexpected because, bro, J. Cole don't do this type of shit.
Yeah, and if it was expected, like you can expect it like on the next album or something like that, not within 2 weeks.
Yeah, he
You know what I'm
did.
saying? He came back and he literally said, "This is merely a warning shot." But he came hard.
And you know what a warning shot is? It's mostly like just a little pew in the air.
But see, my thing, I'm in the middle because the harder bars, J. Cole had, but it was how Kendrick delivered. Like his shit was like Tupac, how Tupac came on his disc, like that. I'm coming right at you. I want you to know who I'm talking about. And
It was direct.
Like, it's
Both
that
of them was
energy
direct.
behind it.
Yeah, both of
I'm
them.
going to have an unpopular opinion. I'm just not a J. Cole fan.
He always said, I always ask him why.
Bro, I just ain't never been in the car and be like, hey, throw that J. Cole on. I'm like, J. Cole make me think too much. I'm like, man.
Well, I always tell him he never listened, like gave him a chance to like listen to, go and just drive and just ride and listen to it.
I got to listen to his response and then.
That you ain't even heard the response,
Bro, he don't listen to J. Cole like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Only
bro,
J. Cole listen to is, can I hit it in the morning?
Well, he don't grew so
that's
much.
About 15 years old.
But see, Kendrick did it on a hit song too, because that's a hit song.
That's what I'm saying. Kendrick
But for sure, he got on. That's a feature. A feature, you have 12 to 16 bars. I don't know how many bars he had, but you better get that out. This J. Cole went 7 minutes.
He was throwing shots at Drake too.
For sure. I mean, Drake gonna probably respond, and Drake gonna do what he do. But J. Cole
different, bro.
I'm a Drake
J.
fan,
Cole made the beat he rapped on. Like that, he's just different. He's just then the 7-minute drill, the metaphor. Like if y'all ever play sports or basketball, that 7-minute drill, you warm up before you actually practice.
It's the creativity.
It's the creativity. It's like. And he called it a warning because this is just a drill to get ready for practice.
I like it. No, I'm saying
like if you know what goes behind it, like bro,
it's different.
That
bro.
nigga, he different.
I guess I'm gonna have to listen to it.
You gotta listen to it, but you gotta listen to it from a mind state of like, okay, I'm gonna sit back, I'm gonna pay attention, I'm gonna listen. This is real rap. And I'm not looking for anything catch. I'm not comparing him to my favorite artist. I'm really listening to his bars, his metaphors, everything that he's putting in the body of work and everything.
Gotcha.
So what is real rap though? Like is it him and Drake? Like what's
no, they all are under the umbrella of real rap.
Yeah.
Facts. Each one of them got a classic album, nonetheless. All of them are real rappers. But when it comes to these bars and who's about to win this little debacle going on, I think J. Cole gonna get the last word.
Yeah, J. Cole.
So we going straight, like, so it's just the bars. I ain't gonna lie, Drake stuff be having me in my feelings. I be liking it.
And Drake is witty too, because you see how he murdered Meek. So it's like,
oh yeah,
that was
now when Drake respond, when Drake respond, it's gonna go viral. I might not even like it. You know what I'm saying? But
it's gonna be a popular.
It's gonna be a popular attraction. You know what I'm saying? People gonna fuck with it.
Then they all gonna come together, do a joint album, sell millions.
Nah.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
They should. They should. Yeah, I'm here for it.
We all gonna download it.
For sure.
They're gonna buy a new Rolls Royce. And we gonna
yeah, for sure.
All right, and we're gonna be listening to it in our Nissan.
Yeah. I'm gonna be bumping that motherfucker.
Well, we're gonna go and get in the
in my old ass Charger. I'm gonna get a new car though. Yo, I'm gonna pull up on y'all soon.
Nah, this question for Mark. So, what inspired you to like be behind the camera, and what was like the motivation behind it?
I was just sitting back telling my partner, like it was like watching movies as a kid.
Okay.
Really for me. Being big fans of like Spike Lee and watching Belly 100 times, and it's just like Do the Right Thing was my thing. Like Martin, like all these shows, like Jamie Foxx. It's like I always wanted to be a creator, and the things that I tried here and there to get to the point where doing what I really wanted to do. I kind of experienced in everything, whether it was rap, producing music, like poetry, spoken word. I did it all, and it kind of triggered me as a kid for sure. My mom was in school writing a paper, and she was like, "Help me write an intro," and I was like 9 or 10 years old.
Yeah, I'm
like, what? What is the introduction? Like, what is a thesis statement? What is a synopsis? Like, what is that?
What's a conclusion?
Yeah, what is this? Like, and like she showed me what it was, and then she took the paper to school, brought it back, and she was like at HCC, and she said she got an A- on it. I'm like, oh, we got an A-. Oh, okay, all right, I like this writing stuff, but then that kind of triggered me to write poetry. The girls being the influence and all that stuff. So it kind of like, my childhood kind of driven me to become a creator, a writer. And I just kind of excelled over time and just kind of moved with the masses as I went through middle school, high school, college, and my adult life. So, yeah.
So it's always been there. So basically.
Yeah, I feel like it's always been there, for sure.
That's dope.
So when did you like first start? Like, you know what I'm saying? When was your first film? For all y'all that don't know out there, like, you know what I'm saying? My boy, he writes his own movies. You know, he shoots his own movies.
Skits.
And he skits. He does it all. He shot one of my first music videos as well. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you this. If you ever work with him, he gonna get the job done, but he ain't gonna take no shit. It ain't gonna be no bullshit. He gonna let you know, hey, A, B, C, and D has to get done. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be on time.
Gotta be on time.
Him and Time don't get along too well.
I'm a rapper, ain't I? What rapper you know that's
you fit the description well, my
I
boy.
fit the description, man.
Him and Time do not get along.
But that's something I'm working on though.
That's a long time beef there.
But no, I published my my first poetry book when we was at Sam.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, in 2012, 2013, I published my first poetry book there. But I've been a published poet since I was in the 7th grade.
Oh, damn.
Getting published in like the little literary magazines and stuff like that. Houston Chronicle and like they little columns that they have for like aspiring writers and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but that was with poetry. My first movie that got picked up by Tubi and Prime and other streaming platforms was in just 3 years ago called Introspect. I wrote that through the perspective of different relationships, and not knowing how well it was gonna do, it ended up getting picked up, and it was like, but that was at that point that was like probably my fifth or sixth movie.
Yeah, I was in one of them, y'all.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It was in my very first movie that I shot on my iPhone 8.
He was in there probably 0.5.
Hey, I pulled up and shit. I just had to go up. I had to improv shit.
Yeah. He didn't even have no lines. I was like, bro, pull up. I'm gonna put you in my movie. He was like, all right,
That's
bet.
dope.
And he pulled up and
At TSU, right? Was that?
that was
I was
that
in
was
that
one.
one.
That was the second show.
Second,
but that was the one you pulled up in Broken Faucet. That was
Oh
the
yeah,
sequel.
Broken Faucet. Okay, yeah.
That was my first movie. Shot it on my iPhone 8. Then having the confidence to premiere it.
That's dope.
Like knowing that I didn't shoot this on a good camera, knowing I ain't have no good audio, I said, man, I want everybody to see this. And I premiered it. And I was like, put it on YouTube. Till this day as one of my highest viewed movies. And
It wasn't too far from here where you put it, where you did it at, huh?
it was at this club right around the corner.
Yeah.
Not in the movie
tight.
theater. Didn't have the funds to rent out a movie theater. So I like, hey, my partner had managed the club. I like, hey, let's turn this mug into a movie theater. You're like, cool, let's put it on the projector. We can show it.
So imagine with that budget, imagine if they gave you $1 million.
Put me in that motherfucker.
Had me in there for like 2 minutes.
And the film that got picked up by Tubi is generating revenue. It's generating great revenue, but I probably invested like $2,300 into it out of my pocket, and everything else was like investments from friends and or actors and actresses who didn't charge me anything. You know what I'm saying? But if I had the budget.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gonna get that budget.
But but it's gatekeepers in the creative world,
That's true.
they would not give you that money because they've already have their like hopes and dreams into somebody else who's willing to do whatever they tell them to do. You know what I'm saying? And being independent, that's the hard part. But that's why it took me 6 projects to even get on Tubi. But now every project that I posted after that is like steamrolling. So it's just about persistence and consistency and really just knowing that you dope, like and knowing people that knowing somebody out there is going to watch. It's like 1 million plus people in your area or in your region, but it's like billions of people in this world, bro.
Oh yeah. Sure.
But they not you though. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
I got a question for you. So
You trying to be in a movie? Fool?
yeah, I'm trying to be.
Me too. Hey, me too. Put me in that motherfucker.
If you want to feature me,
He could be Uncle Phil.
you know they call me Himzel.
Uncle Phil.
No, but my question is, so what's something that you want to do, like a dream project, like outside of something that people wouldn't expect, like the typical black, like something like fantasy wise? What's a dream project that you think you would want to do?
I think my dream project would just consist of me working with people that I like to see. You know what I'm saying? So if I could just be in the presence of Jamie Foxx while I'm filming or Martin Lawrence or Chris Rock or any of the other up and coming people like Issa Rae, like people who are already like knocking the walls down. Like me and my wife, we didn't watch Issa Rae films and short films and movies like consistently, constantly, all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just being able to work with the people that I've seen would be like my dream project. I can't even really pinpoint it because I have scripts like of things that I feel like would never happen. Because I don't see myself being given the budget. I have to work for it.
Right.
So it's like that dream project, I know it's gonna cost.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost.
Oh yeah.
About 30 mil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I touch it, it's going down.
It's gonna pay off.
I got one more question if y'all don't mind. So, have you ever thought about? I watch anime. So, have you ever thought about doing like an anime project? I got a dope script for you. If you
So
you do. You told me about that mug a while back, boy.
So the thing is, I watched Dragon Ball Z. Everybody, if you cartoon kid, you grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. Even if you didn't, you knew of it.
Not that nigga. He ain't watch it.
I ain't watching, but I know of it. Though.
You know of it, and even if you knew of it, you could write something about it. Because you knew about cartoons and things like that. But anime is not you can't call it a cartoon. Yeah. It's real life.
I'm just saying, I watch anime for real.
Yeah, because it's real life lessons and though in every episode, really, like Vegeta and all that, like fighting Goku. Like
it's deeper than what people think. It ain't just a cartoon, though.
It was kids, like, you know how old people be like watching my stories.
Yeah,
that was.
Those,
I get off the bus.
We was watching it in college. You remember?
So is the PJs? Is that animated?
No, it's
not animated. It's anime.
Or whoever it is.
That's animation though.
That
the PJs, and that was Eddie Murphy is my Eddie Murphy one of them ones. That I can watch that all day too.
Oh, that was good.
But I'll get with you on my script if you know what I'm saying.
Man, for sure, I got you. I ain't no good animator, but.
We can outsource that.
Yeah, we can outsource that. Outsource that or something.
Shit.
I got a question. So, what's the best set you've been on to where it's like, man, I can't believe I'm doing this?
And the set that was, and I wasn't even doing nothing. I was just a fly on the wall. You know, the DJ Screw tribute.
Okay.
I do remember that.
Isaac Newman directed it. I was just there.
Oh, I mean, I
was just there. Like one of my partners told me, "Hey, they need extras for the film." I'm like, "But you got to dress like '90s." You know what I'm saying? I was I ain't had no '90s gear, but I was like, "I'm glad you sent me the address. I'll be there." And I just went, and I got to see him. Where he's another director who's from Houston. Well, he's from Missouri City. I find that if he saying people from Missouri City.
I live in the mo. You know what I'm saying? I live in the mo.
But yeah, he directed that film, and I just got to sit back and watch. Like he's doing the same thing I'm doing.
Right. And
it's like he's talking to people just like how I talk to people. He's operating his cameras and operators just like I do. Like this it was a humbling moment because like, bro, none of these people are no different from me.
Right.
Everybody got something in their head and they bringing it to life. You just gotta making that extra step forward because I know when DJ Screw family got reached out to by him, they probably didn't know who he was.
True.
But yet they gave him the green light because his idea was a good idea.
Yep.
And it's like the person who's at home chilling got a dope ass idea to write Bad Boys 7. And they probably would never do it because they feel like nobody will listen to them.
Yep.
But really,
you never know.
It's a lot of people with money just waiting on somebody to bring them an idea.
Is that the guy that had the Netflix series?
He had a Netflix series.
Oh.
I don't think it was a series, but he did have something pertaining to like the culture of Fifth Ward. Like he did a lot.
Was it a Hispanic guy?
No.
Okay.
The Hispanic guy shot it.
Okay, shot it. Okay, yeah.
He shot it.
Okay, got you. All right.
Yeah. So it's a lot of stuff going on out here in Houston that a lot of people don't know about because a lot of people just see the nightlife, but it's really it's a lot of influencers that didn't migrated out here, like big YouTubers, Instagrammers, like just influencers in general. They are here.
I love it.
Work.
I love it, but stay y'all ass where y'all come from. Do not come down here because we already overpopulated. You know what I'm saying? Shit, traffic is already fucked up.
45.
damn.
just on 45.
But like, you know, but that just shows you, like, you know what I'm saying, where we from, like, God could have put us anywhere on earth, but he put us
He put us in the H.
in the H, bro. The H.
And I love everywhere I go. I be like, bro, why are we like this?
What?
Why?
Bro,
we was in Huntsville
man,
45 minutes.
45 minutes from
and
here.
we still like H time. Like,
Place time.
what?
It's a vibe, bro. Everybody you run, it don't matter if you white, black, Hispanic, Asian.
You go
It's a
regular.
fucking vibe.
Yeah, you
like
go regular,
like
for sure.
everybody how they
Shout
talk.
out Arp, Texas. You know, I ain't from Houston, but I love Houston.
East Texas,
He said,
that's where I'm from, too.
But no, I love it down here in Houston, man. It's different.
Yeah.
I come from a town with no stop signs, with no stop lights. You know, I had to get used to the traffic. But I love it.
Oh yeah, it ain't no stoplights. I don't even think his house is in your town. That motherfucker, that's small.
I went to that motherfucker. All I saw was his house and then a lot of land. I
He the only house in
damn.
My neighbors is some cows. You be
What?
Nigga, we went there for 3 minutes and we was out of that
No, for
motherfucker.
real.
You take 3 steps, you in another jurisdiction.
No, for real. I got another question for you because I was on when you did one set when you did his video.
Oh yeah,
Do
yeah,
It.
yeah.
We had a good time, but
We had a
fun
good time.
video.
Ooh,
that was a fun.
But
video.
he, you know, he had me working more than what I was supposed to, right?
It's him. So I
Bro,
know.
See,
He
look,
had me
I'm
do
the opposite
so
of him, but he the one that he the nigga that'll be like, nah, we gotta do what we gotta do. Him alone.
Yeah.
They are like
Bro,
when it comes to that
I'm
aspect,
like,
'cause they
hey,
know how I am.
hey, come on,
Bro,
Come on.
I pulled up, Vic, you know, me and Victor had a million conversations on the phone before that day. He told me about 10 times how he wanted to do it.
Right.
And I kind of like just had to mesh everything together and like just try to give it. Sure enough, when we got there, he wanted to add a little more on there.
It's a little bit
I
more.
was like, all right, okay. All right, the tab gonna keep just going up. I'm like, but yeah, because that set was fun though.
No, we had some fun on that.
And I think I told you before, bro. Like you gonna get to wherever you want to go.
Oh yeah.
Like you outwork everybody. The 10,000 hours that they talk about you had to put into anything, you done did that and you exceeded that and you still working. You know what I'm saying? Like you gon' when it's done, you gonna go down in history as one of the greats. And I hope that I'm alive to see that.
Bro, I appreciate it, but we all know it's pros and cons to that.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Family, friends,
Yeah.
like
You gonna get family
wives. It's like it.
Something gonna happen.
You would hate for that be the reason to not reach greatness, but you know you have to deal with that in order to get to it, and that's for the past. I quit teaching in 2020. I sold my first script in 2020, and I just like peace. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And from that moment, that's been my battle.
Right.
Balance. Like there's no such thing when you trying to achieve this higher goal that nobody seems to understand, see, or recognize. You know what I'm saying? So I hope I get there. I know I'll
You will
get
get
there,
there.
but it's whew.
You ever heard that song from Dax? What it takes to, it's like what it takes to be a
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Like, bro, it's hard being a man. Like, and that's for every man out there that's like dealing with a battle. It's hard to be a man, but like shit, if you keep on going, you might lose people on the way or whatever, but you will definitely reach your destination if you put the work in. If you just bullshitting it, you ain't gonna reach your destination. For me, for everybody out there, type shit.
And I believe, bro, like you got to speak it. If that's what you want, you speak it. You gonna manifest it. You know, God gonna have if your heart is pure, He gonna put you in position to be like, you gonna dang, this door opened up for me.
Yeah,
you know,
like-
I wasn't even expecting that. You gonna get that call out of nowhere. You know, but you know,
Yeah, I agree.
can't be afraid to lose people on the way. But you know, just keep working. And if that's what you really want, speak it into existence. You know.
Yeah. I walked into a YouTube door like 3 years ago. Didn't know how I never knew how I got there. I'm like, how did I end up like working with YouTubers? You know what I'm saying? Like this is weird. I never watched YouTube as a kid. I don't think YouTube was really
No, it
when
wasn't
we
a thing
kid-
back then.
Yeah, like when we was-
YouTube is the shit.
Yeah, like
They used to have jigging videos.
he's watching YouTube right now. It's like that's how it is now, and that's why it was strange for me. Like 3 years ago, I was going to like just a meetup of creators. You know what I'm saying? We just meeting up. this guy had some projects, and this company wanted him initially, but he was doing bad work.
Right.
And I was just there.
Yeah.
You know, they was like, what do you do? Oh, let me show you these movies I've done that's on YouTube. And they were like, okay, you can write for our influencers that we manage. After 3 years, that's like all I was doing was reality shows for 3 years.
Right.
And that's how I fell into operating a camera. Now I shoot all my own movies.
That's dope.
Because before that, I was using my phone.
Yeah,
I didn't know how to operate a camera, but they kind of like forced me into it. So it's like, that's a door right there. Now I know how to operate a camera. Now I know how to direct influencers, people who feel like I'm better than thee. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's them doors. They open, and I'm walking through every one of them. Even if I gotta walk back out, I'm going in.
Yeah, peek your head in there. What you got going on in there?
What's going on there? OnlyFans.
So what advice would you give like somebody like trailing down the same like route that you taking?
I say just like Lone said, just manifest, bro. Just whatever you want to do, just stick to it. Like, it's a lot of scatterbrained people out there.
You know, I'm one of them.
But if you can be scatterbrained, as long as you have if you accomplishing some of these scatterbrained thoughts, like, you could just mark it down. Like, okay, I did that. What was I thinking about? Oh, that. Then go get it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it can get depressing. It can get hard sometimes, not knowing if it's gonna get done or who you have supporting you. So just do what you can to get it done, and you really wouldn't have to worry about it.
Because a lot of people think they can't do it. But that's why I say shout out to Ice Cube, because he went from rapping, not just rapping, but like hardcore rapping, to where people just thought he was probably like just a dumb person. But then he's right now, then he just transitioned to just writing scripts.
Yeah, he was behind the scenes right now.
I never met Ice Cube, but like, you remind me of Ice Cube. I don't know what it is, but you remind me like.
Yeah, I always like to put myself in between. A lot of people throw this Tyler Perry stuff at me all the time. I'm like, no, I'm not him.
I can see that.
I was never this man.
Probably saying from the vision.
My boy's not putting on a dress.
Look, bro, they call me Tyler Perry, but not even the whole dress thing. But it's like, that man toured 236 days out of the year wearing that little dress or whatever, and still managed to put out like 2 movies in that same year. That's monstrous.
That's going hard.
I work hard.
Damn, he got like 100 days left over.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You talk about putting everything to the side to accomplish, bro. No, that cause, you gotta have some balls to do that. Like, so, but that's that Tyler Perry reference. That's the only reason why I don't like that reference. But I do like to put myself in between Ice Cube and Spike Lee, because Spike Lee he was like revolutionary with the way he did things, and he really didn't care for the Grammys, the spotlight, and all that stuff. He did what he wanted to do. And then Ice Cube, coming from the low income area and being behind the scenes, not caring if he got recognized for rapping or not, but that pen.
It was.
You can't mess with his pen. Like, is that, and you gotta respect it regardless.
I'm missing one too. What's the one wrote Boys in the Hood? I don't want to leave
Dr.
him
Dre?
out.
But Easy.
No, he.
No, John Singleton.
John Singleton. That's another good one. He
John Singleton too. John Singleton made me love him when he made Snowfall.
Yeah.
Snowfall, that's my
show. He wrote that? Okay.
Yeah, he wrote Baby Boy.
He wrote Baby Boy, Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood.
Men's Society.
See, man, I honestly, because like, it was a while back, Jamie, he wrote a book. You know what I'm saying? We was like, man, I think I told you about it, like, man, he needs somebody to film it. It was like a while back. And he actually sat down and wrote a whole book. And like, every day he would like tell me or whatever, like, bro, this is what I wrote. And how many pages it came out to be? Like 28 or something. It was like 28 on the phone.
It was more than 28.
It was 28 like from on the phone.
Damn, that was,
you know what I'm saying? So it would have been way more or whatever, but it was like 28 like on the phone.
Like when you put it on paper, it was like 150. It was 150.
And it was a cool little story. So it's like, man, collaborating. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, I got a scatter. You was one of the first people that told me like I have a scatterbrain. I was on a.
How well do y'all do with collaborating with people?
We do really well.
Oh yeah, because with me, like how I am, I'm just like, okay, I'll hear what somebody has to say, and then I'm like, okay, whatever I hear, see that, okay, that makes sense, and then I just say my part, and then I just feel like we just come together, and then we take the strong points from each side, and then that's how I think.
Now, if it's my vision and I'm trying to tell you,
that's
where,
then I'm listening. I thought you meant like.
Now that's where it comes. Now, if you bringing me a vision and you need me to do anything or whatever, I'm gonna work. I'm gonna be directed.
My vision.
I'm gonna direct your vision.
Come in and give your points.
I'm
gonna listen. I'm gonna hear you though. I'm gonna hear you.
I don't even want to give my points. I'm gonna listen to what you, because it's you directing. But if it's mine or whatever, because it's my vision and what I see and I want it. But I can work with anybody if it's your vision or whatever, and you tell me, hey, I want you to go create a character or anything for me or whatever, I go do that and I bring it back to you. But if it's your train or whatever, I'm gonna ride it.
See, that's,
you know what I'm saying?
I got you. Now, I thought he was saying like,
I'm gonna ride it. Like
just in the room.
Shit. And if you need me, if you ask me what's your opinion, well, how could you make it better or whatever, I give my opinion. I can't force anything on what you want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like you probably saw me from a perspective because I be wanting stuff like how I want it to get done. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? From like what I want. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, if it's somebody else and shit.
That collaborating is tough, man.
It's tough.
It's tough.
Cause I find myself running into like walls, like having writer's block and stuff like that. And I want to be able to sit in the room and be like, and get ideas from a lot of people. Right. But at once I get what I gotta get from everybody in that room, everybody gotta leave.
Nah.
Everybody gotta leave. I gotta cook now. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for bringing the groceries in, but now I gotta cook. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how it be,
because you more of the director, and you're gonna direct this and you're gonna write this or whatever. But everybody gotta know what they good at. You can't have a person just like you or whatever, because that's gonna be the battle. You know what I'm saying? If you need us to put it in, let us know ahead of time or whatever. I can put in a little something. But he can put in a little something.
That's the controversy in this industry. So Say Long is the executive producer, and he finds us, the writers, and he tells us, "Hey, write a movie about this."
Right.
Now we all in there and we're all responsible. This is all our project.
Yeah.
That collaboration, niggas might get the fighting in there. Like it's gonna get tough, because it's like, nah, that ain't what Long want. How you gonna tell me I wrote? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna get that way, and I feel like that's what has been my roadblock of trying to be able to work with other creators, because it may not be me. It might be the person in front of me. It might be the other person like that has an issue with allowing somebody to take or feel like their idea is not as good, you know what I'm saying? It be hard, and it's cutthroat out there. It's like they'll go back and tell the executive like, oh, he's hard to work with. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then now I'm making videos off Homestead, you know what I'm saying? Trying to in front of the ship list, doing commercials. And but just because somebody else didn't feel comfortable or didn't want to take the back seat, so.
Hey, I got one more question before our time is up. Yeah. Hey, so did you watch that documentary, the Nickelodeon one? How you, like, from a director's point of view, how do you feel about that? That to me, that like shocked me. I'm like, damn.
That's sick.
Yeah,
for one. Sick. Like when I seen it, I watched the first 2 episodes. I couldn't watch no more after that. But the first 2 episodes kind of made me think about my times. I was a teacher for 7 years, and you could not convince me that a little teenage girl was gonna move me in any way to be inappropriate. And I was like, why are people like so? They're sick. Like something is wrong up here. And to have a whole show and then you praise this man. Oh, he's so good at writing these kid shows and producing these kid shows, and he was messing with these kids.
Like,
that was sad.
What hurt me about the whole thing was that one guy, I forgot his name, but he played like Pickle Boy on all that. He got fired, got convicted, but then when he got out of jail, I think he spent like 6 months in jail. Yeah. Then he got a job at Disney.
Yes.
I was like,
they all do this. They all doing this. Stay independent, y'all.
Yeah.
Stay independent.
It makes you not want to tell your kids, like, Hollywood. If your kid come to you and be like, hey, I want to be an actor.
Why?
Go be a
something
cop,
else,
firefighter or something. You know?
But then that's how they do you with sports. They're gonna do the same thing. Oh, you don't want to break a leg? Don't play basketball. Don't play football. They're gonna keep limiting us down until we ain't got nothing else to do. But depend on other. That's a whole nother conversation.
Oh yeah, it got a lot to do with, especially now what they done let, and I gamble so, but with the gambling thing, it's gonna cause some problems, man. It's already causing some, but it's gonna cause a lot of problems because they letting you bet individually.
And you see, right once they done that, they allow college players in high school to get paid. Yeah. They got to get paid now. There's too many betting apps out here. Like, there's too many other ways they can make money. So
what I tell you the other day, I had said, man, look, get you a plane ticket. We about to fly down to such and such because this nigga done lost me $500.
And then the thing is, it opened the gateway to where you can have a person with a lot of money and you go to one of these college kids and be like, throw the game and just show them that check. They gonna do it.
It's messing it up.
If my mama struggling and Bill Riley, whatever, that's a made up name, come to me. Hey, I got $3 million. Missed the game winning shot. And
that's for real. That's life. Like shit.
I'm gonna shoot that bitch in the stand.
I understand. I'm against it, but I understand.
I
understand.
That's why
I can't knock nobody for trying to save their family.
So before we wrap it up, do you have like any big films that you shooting?
Oh well,
if not, I'm available.
But nah, man, I'm always working. Like before I got here, I was in a writers meeting, and then but I have a series that's dropping in June called Greed. That will be on YouTube. But it's gonna be on YouTube Red, so y'all gotta have like a subscription. Sorry. Okay. But and I'm gonna start production on my feature film in July. So can't tell y'all the name of that yet because we ain't figured out one. But yeah.
And right, I brought it to your attention, about us potentially having us like Drip Productions, the Hangout. That'll be so live, but I got scatterbrain now.
Hey, but I like that though, cause I got people, you know.
We got a little squad.
Yeah, we got. Hey, you see 6'6" over there. We got Bozy. You know what I'm saying, Lil Bozy over there.
Hey, I got.
He's
guys.
Scrappy though.
I got guys. We can do Drip Production versus the Hangout.
Okay.
We gonna fuck y'all up.
You coming off the bench.
He said, hell no. I said, you coming off the bench, big dog. But that'll be so loud. But we need to go ahead and do that.
I'm with it.
We need to go and make that happen.
And black men, if y'all haven't paid attention, black men, I know this is getting dark, but black men are dying at a high rate of suicide, man. Make sure you check on your happy partner, the ones that's always laughing, man. Call and check on their well-being, man, because black men are dying at suicide at a high rate.
Okay,
that's real.
It's been dark times for a lot of people, and a lot of people don't know how to get out of them. So
say something, ask for help if you need it.
Yeah.
Oh, long you ain't checked on me.
You ain't checked on me neither.
Every time I call your phone, say
disconnected. He got a new number every. But nah, man. Thank you for coming out. You know what I'm saying. Thank you for showing the Hangout love. You know what I'm saying? It was a great conversation with you. I wish we had more time.
For sure.
You're going to do great things. And shit, just keep on going.
Appreciate y'all.
Keep
man.
And we out. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying?